with just a few shapes, you can create a skirt that is perfect for all seasons. This is such a simple and satisfying project and one of my most worn makes. If you've made an elastic skirt before, this one is a great next step. It's still beginner friendly, but with a couple extra techniques like a drawstring waistband and French seams that are going to just elevate your skirt. So here is a beginner-friendly drawstring skirt tutorial. Step 1, choose your fabric. I used a lightweight drapey cotton. I found this at Merchant Mills. It's a beautiful loopy woven cotton. I think it's perfect for all seasons. And this skirt can work with almost anything, whether it's linen, lightweight denim, or even a thrifted bed sheet. Just look for flowy fabrics that aren't too heavy because you want that drawstring to actually stay on your waist. But this is a great place to get creative. You can patch together lots of different fabrics and kind of create your own fabric for this. Now don't forget to always wash, dry, and iron your fabric before cutting. When starting a sewing project, I like to take a few minutes to think through any details that I don't want to miss. I like to use my sewing journal to write down the skirt length, the drawstring details, notes on the fabric or patterns that I'm going to use. And at the end, when I finish everything, I'm going to add a picture of the finished make and put it in my journal. And this is just a really helpful reference while I'm sewing, but also for future projects when I want to go back and remember how much elastic I used or how wide I made the waistband or what size I made and how much fabric I used. It's just really helpful to have this all written down. Next, we're going to prepare the pattern pieces. For this video and for my project, I used the Betty Dress top tier front and back pieces. This is just 2 of the pieces out of the Betty Dress pattern that I have because the waist measurements were already there and kind of took away that step. And that's why just having these simple patterns on hand are so versatile because you can use them for lots of different projects. For your project, you could use any large rectangle for a skirt. You would just have to prepare your own measurements. The biggest change that I'm making here is I just want the tiers to be long. So what I did was I measured how long I wanted my skirt and added this to the pattern piece. The tiers of the Betty Dress are kind of at an angle, so I just followed this angle to my new measurement to create that length. So step 4 is cutting the fabric. Fold your fabric for cutting on the fold and make a small notch in the middle, and so this will help when aligning the waistband later on. When cutting out the front and back tiers, I made sure that I wanted these large color blocks to line up, so I made sure when I was cutting the fabric that they were aligned on each pattern piece. Next, you'll cut your waistband and drawstring pieces. For the waistband, you'll cut a long rectangle that is 2.5 inches tall by the total width of the front and back pieces. And for the drawstring, I wanted these to be long enough to tie, and then I'm adding elastic later, which I'll show you at the end of the video. But you'll want to cut this 2 inches by about 20 to 24 inches, depending on your size. So for my pattern pieces, I have the front and back skirt pieces, 1 waistband, and 2 ties for the drawstring. Next, let's prepare the waistband. Mark the center of the waistband on the front and make 2 small openings about 1/2 inch apart, 1 inch from the front edge. You'll do this by creating a buttonhole. I added a small piece of interfacing behind this mark on the back just to reinforce that buttonhole and any stress that will be on this opening when tying the drawstring. Sew your buttonholes and carefully open them with a seam ripper. I also like to add fray check to prevent fraying on the front and back of the buttonholes. Fold the waistband in half lengthwise with the wrong sides together and press. And now sew the short ends together to form the band. Fold the long raw edges under 1/4 of an inch and press. This is optional, but you can serge the raw edges of your fabric if it's something that's kind of woven and can fray easily. Set your waistband aside for later. Sew the skirt side seams, and we are going to be creating French seams. Place the front and back tiers wrong sides together and sew both side seams at 1/4 of an inch. Trim the seam allowances and turn the skirt wrong side out. Press the seams flat and sew another 1/4 of an inch seam from the wrong side to enclose the raw edges. This will create your clean French seam. Now turn the skirt right side out. Next, we are going to gather the skirt. Set your machine to the longest stitch length and the highest tension. Sew a basting stitch along the top edge of the skirt to gather the fabric. You can do this just 1/4 of an inch away from the edge. Now, with all of your fabric gathered, you're going to pin the skirt to the waistband. So fold the waistband in half lengthwise. Mark the waistband and skirt into quarters. The back seam and the buttonholes on the front are already marked because those are your center, front, and back. So now just with this folded, put a pin on the sides, and this will create that 1/4 measurement. And now you're going to align it to the skirt. Match the side seams and the notches and pin evenly while distributing the gathers. Now attach the waistband by sewing the skirt at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Press the seam allowance up towards the waistband and fold the remaining waistband over the seam and press. Top stitch by stitching in the ditch to secure. You can sew all the way around the waistband because the buttonholes are where you're going to insert the drawstring later. Now let's fold your drawstring. With your 2 tie pieces, fold each tie lengthwise and press. Now fold the long raw edges into the center and press. Now unfold and take the short edge and fold it towards the wrong side 1/4 inch. Now you're going to unfold everything, but you have these little lines as guides to create a clean fold. So fold one side in long ways and then fold your short edge down to the wrong side and then tuck the other raw edge in to the previously folded edge. This is going to enclose everything. Then you're going to take it to your machine and sew right along the edge to create your tie.
Now take your elastic. You want to use elastic that is the same width as your drawstring tie. And so this could be 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch. And you're going to measure your waist and multiply this by 0.75. This will be the measurement for your waist. And then you're going to overlap the ends of your elastic and your tie and zigzag stitch this together as many times as you feel like you need to make it secure. This may not look super clean, but it's going to be inside that waistband channel, so you don't really need to worry about it. You just want to make sure it is secure. If you're looking for extra security, you can add a piece of fabric under the elastic and the tie to just give it a little bit more structure. Now repeat this for the other end of the elastic, and using a safety pin, thread the drawstring through the buttonholes, and then when you get to the other side, pull it through, even out the ties, and your skirt is complete. I love this skirt because it is perfect for all seasons. I wore this pre-pregnancy, now in pregnancy, and I can wear it postpartum. Since it has that drawstring elastic, it's going to grow with you in all different seasons of life, and it's such a simple and satisfying make. So if you make it, I would love to see it. Comment below, send me a picture on Instagram. I always enjoy seeing your creations.